Arce. Yo. Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Monday. Good morning.
Yes.
What's happening, man? How y'all feel out there?
Monday, back to the work week. What up, Jess? How was Cali? You out in California?
Yeah. It was actually cool. It was good, man. Not Kanye West. Cat Williams and Monique was there at the same time I was.
Oh, really?
All three of us had shows. Yes. I only had one. It was cool. It was nice. And Cabazon actually is beautiful. It's a like small little town or whatever, but it is beautiful. It was nice. I was happy to be there.
Really?
Cool.
So that small town had those three huge comedians?
No. So Ontario, which is like 40 minutes away from Cabazon, that's where Cat Williams was at. And I'm not sure exactly where Monique was at, but she was on my flight there and back. So she might have been in Palm Springs or somewhere. But yeah, they both were there and they had shows.
You tell Monique we said hello?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I said hello to her. You know, I talked to her.
Yeah, why would she ever? Why would Jess do that?
Hey,
Like, that's so random.
Said the Breakfast Club said what's up. We miss her.
Why would she lie like that? We didn't say that.
We miss her. We always say hello.
Absolutely.
We always miss Monique.
But how about them Ravens, though? I thought you was a Steelers fan.
But
no, come on. You
She switched
messing it up,
sides
yo.
this year. Well, she didn't switch sides. She finally came home.
I finally came home. I didn't switch sides. I finally came home, and that's what it was. I'm tired of giving you all the backstory of how I became a Steelers fan in the first place anyway.
Chris must be a Ravens fan, too, though.
Chris says he was a Rams fan, but we said in our house we are totally committing to the Ravens.
Okay.
My son is still like, nah, stay over there, but it's all good.
Okay, your son likes the
Ravens. Yeah,
okay.
But he knew I was a Steelers fan.
So he don't want you on his side.
Yes.
But y'all winning.
Yeah, we winning.
Okay. Well, shout out to everybody in Maryland. I was at the MGM over the weekend, had a great time. One thing I noticed about the DMV area when it snows, they scared of the snow.
DMV?
Yes.
Dang.
They scared of the little bit of snow they had.
It snowed again?
It snowed a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
It snowed a little bit. It snowed a little bit. But we still had a great time.
Yeah.
So salute to everybody that came out. All the HBCUs had a great time. And then Friday, I was in Philly for the auto show with Lincoln Tech. So salute to everybody I seen in Philly. What up, Charlamagne?
Peace to the planet. I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Happy to be here, man. Another day to serve our beautiful listeners.
How was your weekend?
Beautiful. I did exactly what I love doing. Not a goddamn thing. I went to go see Mufasa, though. Mufasa was good.
You like it?
I enjoyed Mufasa.
Nice.
I personally enjoyed it. I don't like the live action. Well, this might have been the first live action film I like this. You know how when they do the cartoons, but they do them live action?
Yeah.
This might have been the first one I actually like, only because I didn't know the story.
Okay.
I think when you've seen the original cartoon and you know the story, when you see the live action, it's like, But being that I didn't know the story, I enjoyed it.
It was dope. I tell you, I had a good time.
I enjoyed it.
And the singing was great. It was good. I had a good time.
He did. Scar is nothing but an old player hater. I mean,
that's what I said.
damn.
Hater.
But how do you get to that? Like, he was, because he never felt like that about Mufasa before.
What you mean?
Usually when somebody flips on you and wants to take you out in that way, it's because they already felt a way about you before.
Right, that was his guy.
It seemed like it was all love until that.
I never thought that as an adult I would be sitting here discussing Mufasa and Scar. This is great.
Yeah.
His name is not Scar, his name is Taka.
That's why I said Taka. And you realize how he got his name Scar.
His name was Taka.
His name was Taka, yeah.
He was a rapper?
His name was not.
Scar was actually a name they gave him because he was foul.
Yeah.
Basically.
He said, I can't call you your name anymore.
Yeah, I can't. It's like my turning my back on you.
Yeah, it's like you a sucker.
So basically how he became Scar.
Correct.
Is what it's about.
Yep.
Got you. All right.
All right. Well, today on the show, NeNe Leakes and Sierra Gates will be joining us. They have a new podcast called Me and My Homegirl. We're going to be kicking it with them. That podcast actually comes out this week on the 16th. So we're going to kick it with NeNe and Sierra Gates in a little bit. But let's get the show cracking. We got front page news. Morgan will be joining us. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Start off with some quick sports. Now, the Texans beat the Chargers 32-12. The Ravens beat the Steelers 28-14. The Eagles beat the Packers 22-10. Bills beat the Broncos 31-7. And the Commanders beat the Buccaneers 23-20. Now, tonight, the Rams take on the Vikings at 8 p.m. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, Envy, Charlamagne, and Jess. Y'all had a good weekend.
Sure
Yes,
did,
girl.
Sure
How about
did.
the Ravens, though, boo? I know you seen that. Look at that shirt.
Walk around and find out. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's get into it, y'all. So in case you missed it, President-elect Trump was sentenced on Friday to an unconditional discharge in his New York hush money case. Judge Juan Merchan announced the sentencing decision. Let's take a listen to that audio.
This court has determined that the only lawful sentence that permits entry of a judgment of conviction without encroaching upon the highest office in the land is an unconditional discharge.
So that means he will go free without punishment, but his conviction still stands. Now, Trump was found guilty of dozens of felony counts of falsifying business records in connection to hush money payments made to adult film star Stormy Daniels right before the 2016 election. Now, this comes after multiple attempts to block sentencing were denied, including a decision by the Supreme Court. Now, the sentencing classifies Trump as the first U.S. president to become a felon, but he does plan to appeal. Now, Trump criticized the case brought against him and continued to claim his innocence. Let's hear more comments from President-elect Trump.
This has been a very terrible experience. I think it's been a tremendous setback for New York and the New York court system. This was a case that Alvin Bragg did not want to bring. These people are not exactly friends of mine, to put it mildly. But they all said this is a case that should have never been brought. It's an injustice of justice.
What a waste of time. Mm-hmm. I mean, what a waste of time. Pure political theater. They was never, ever going to convict a former sitting president of nothing. And what was even more ridiculous was watching, liberals celebrate this. Like, this is not a win. Who cares if you can call him a convicted felon when you still got to call him president for the next 4 years? Who cares?
No, it makes sense. And I wonder how much it costs taxpayer dollars to do that case. I'm just curious.
To actually process that whole thing.
Yep.
Well, meanwhile, moving on, Special Counsel Jack Smith, he is officially resigning from the Department of Justice, probably for those reasons, like you mentioned, Charlamagne, like who cares? Who's actually going to do the work? A new court filing submitted over the weekend revealed Smith separated from the department on January 10th. Smith was appointed by Attorney General Merrick Garland to take over 2 investigations into Donald Trump back in 2022. He recently indicated that he would resign from the Justice Department after completing his work. Of course, this comes after the recent case where Trump was found guilty of the 34 felony counts in the New York hush money case and was sentenced on the same day that Smith filed his paperwork to resign. Yep. It's funny because District Attorney in Georgia, Fani Willis, now she has filed an appeal asking the Georgia Supreme Court to overturn a lower court's ruling that removed her from the case. Now, last month, Georgia Court of Appeals disqualified her from prosecuting Trump and his co-defendants because of her romantic relationship with another former prosecutor. Now, Willis argues the appeals court erred when it disqualified her from the case because only based on the appearance of a conflict of interest. Now, Trump and 18 others have pled not guilty to all charges related to alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 presidential election in the state of Georgia. Continue seeking that case, yes or no? You're just saying just cut everything off for Trump. What do you think?
No, they shouldn't continue to seek the case. It's a waste of time. They're not going to do anything to him. Nothing is going to happen. Yeah, what is going to happen? There's nothing going to happen. It's all political theater. It's foolishness.
And in the New York case, they said it cost $50,000 a day, and that was with everything from making sure that the blocks were shut down, safety precautions, just having the amount of security and all that, and then just everything they had to do. They said that it probably cost around $2 million.
I would just want to know what's the point. Like, if somebody need to ask them, like ask the
can't do nothing anyway.
The Fannie Willises of the world. Like, what's the point? What are you trying to prove right now?
Not sure what he's really trying to prove, but moving on really quickly, Nebraska Republican U.S. Senator Deb Fischer, remember she was the one that had the husband who snubbed VP Harris with the handshake?
Yes.
Well, she's reacting to the criticism that her husband Bruce faced regarding that. Let's hear from Deb Fischer.
I know my husband uses a cane. He is not racist. He is a good guy that Nebraskans know. He held the Bible during my swearing in while he was also leaning on his cane. There's a lot of lies and horrible things that are said about us sometimes, and I expect that to happen, and I've always said it's worse on our families when things like that are said, and now I know what that feels like.
Yeah, well... Any thoughts, you guys? No? Okay. Well,
no.
I mean, she's supposed to say her husband not racist, so I mean, okay.
Right. And I was going to say, you're a senator. She's elected to her 3rd term, so, here we go. I mean, she's a long party now, so things should get a little easier for her, I guess.
What is Senator Deb supposed to say? Yeah, my husband don't F for her. And no, she's not going to say that.
Yeah.
Well, she had a response, so I wanted to share. But that's your front page news at 6 a.m. At 7 a.m., we'll check in on what's going on with the fires in California.
All right. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Let us know how your weekend was, what you did, and all that good stuff. Again, 800-585-1051. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Ray.
Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is.
We live? Hello, who's this?
This is Nadine.
Hey, Nadine. Good morning. Get it off your chest. Where you calling from first?
I'm calling from Dallas, Texas.
Okay, Dallas. What's up, mama?
I wrote a book. It's called How to Date a Fat Chick, A Fat Girl's Guide to Dating. And I was so grateful, guys. Pick it up and read it.
How to Date a Fat Chick?
Yes, A Fat Girl's Guide to Dating.
Is it a heavy read? Is it thick? Like, how many pages is it?
Ha, ha, ha. You're so funny.
No, I'm just asking. Like, how many pages is it?
It's not that thick. It's like 116 pages. It's a one-day read, but it's a great story about my dating life.
About your what?
My dating life.
Oh, you a big girl.
Oh, duh.
Don't duh that. She might not be big no more. This might be her past life she's writing about.
So it was hard. It was hard for you to date.
No, it's a satirical look at my dating life. It's just the things that I went through and the lessons that I learned along the way.
Okay.
No, I'd love to read that. I had a homegirl who wrote something like that before. It was called Dating While Fat.
Oh wow.
Well, yeah. It's on Amazon, so it's by Nadine Jones, which is me. And again, How to Date a Fat Chick, A Fat Girl's Guide to Dating.
Okay.
What category is it in? Food, home?
Jesus.
What is it? Like, what category is it?
Home. It's the how-to. Should be how-to, right?
I'm asking.
I don't know what category it's in, but it's comedy, I think, satirical.
See,
so just type it in, you'll find it.
What's it called again?
How to Date a Fat Chick.
So if a guy takes you out to eat, do you limit the food that you have so you don't look big?
You gotta read the book.
You're right. I'm sorry.
It came up as a cookbook.
No, it didn't. Shut up.
No, How to Date a Fat Chick, A Fat Girl's Guide to Dating by Nadine Jones. Okay,
All right.
I like the cover. I like that it looks like a what do you call that? What do you call that book?
A notebook. Yeah, a cosmic, whatever that is. Yeah,
I like that.
Composition.
There you go.
There we go.
Well, you have a good one, Nadine.
Thank you. You too.
Good luck. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Everything with me is blessed.
Call up next. 800-585-1051.
Not just me. I'm what the culture feeling.
Hello, who's this?
What's up, man? This is Lugo calling out the 843.
Hello, what's up, man?
843. What part of the 843 you calling from?
Say, Steve, you know how it is.
You already know. That's right there by Monk's Corner.
I already know what's going on.
What's up,
you know
Lo?
it.
Get it off your chest.
But, man, listen, man, I got a question. How do y'all feel about, the teachers, they don't want them having their phones in school. But, I mean, I feel as though until they can keep our schools safe, that shouldn't really be a thing, you know what I mean? They basically saying it's safe until it ain't. So we basically waiting for something to happen for it to be a real discussion.
Nah, I want my kids to have their phones in school. They can't use their phones in school, but they're allowed to have it in their locker or their backpack.
I'm totally against, using them during school time, that's cool. But, they should at least have them on because, like I said, you never know. Nobody plans on something happening at school, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, my kids will always have their phones on them, especially if they take, whether somebody's picking them up from school or whatever happens in the school. I want them to have their phone. So my kids have it in their backpack. The ringer has to be off, but they got their phones just in case, like you said.
I don't have a problem with kids having phones in school. You just can't use them in the classroom. That's
correct.
All.
Can't use them at all during school time.
Right, but now this year, they can't have them. They can't have them even damn near on their person. They got to have them in his bag. They cut the signal off. It's crazy. And like I said, if something happens, you really don't know until the school lets you know.
Right. Yeah, I had an incident.
Then sometimes it's too late.
You're right. I had an incident a couple of years ago where there was an active shooter on one of my on Logan's actual middle school, and the school let us know 15 minutes after Logan did. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're absolutely right. I would love to know before because the school's gonna make sure they cover up and handle their business first. So you're right.
Well, phones are a huge distraction. So I can understand schools, not wanting kids to use their phones unless it's an emergency.
Yeah, they can't use it, but to have it on them, and I'm cool with that.
There's just too much going on these days.
Yeah,
it's just too much. I don't even think it should be in the locker. I don't know. Put it in your desk or something.
Yeah, put it in your bag.
Too much going on.
I'm with you. Hello, who's this?
Hi, my name is Lisa.
Hey, Lisa. Good morning. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Jersey. Bergen County.
Bergen County. All right, Mama, get it off your chest.
What I want to get off my chest is that I'm scared and I'm failing in life and I'm failing my kids. And I feel so sorry that I put my family and my kids through pain and bringing them pain, because when my husband died 10 years ago, I didn't get them the help that they need. We're all suffering from depression, anxiety, loss, and grief. And it's been hard because nobody's coming. Everybody who loves me is in the ground, besides my 3 children. I don't have a family. The family that I had is currently grudged and upset and making a reason to put me and my family out on the street after 28 years. And I had vowed to my husband that I would take care of his family, and they vowed the same. But instead of that, in 2 days, I'm going to be sitting on the street because of hate, because of there's so many layers here. I can't even explain it, but I need to save my family, and I feel so bad, and I apologize to my family because I love them, and I'm afraid that I have not prepared them. They are good kids. My children have never caused me any trouble, and I'm getting off my chest that life is not always fair, and you can't expect someone to do what you would do. But if you make a promise, you expect it to be kept, and I didn't expect that I would be on the street. I was so afraid of failing my family that I failed them. And I feel very guilty. And I just need help. I would like to see if maybe Dr. Elliott, I could get in touch with her. I need to save my family. And my chest is heavy. And my soul is heavy. And God allowed me to get through to you today. Because you know how many times I've called the Breakfast Club over the last 14 years just for random and never got through? But I got through today for a reason. Right. Because I need life-changing help. And I need to save my family.
I was definitely going to recommend that you talk to somebody, so I'm glad that you brought up Dr. Elliott Connie. So I'm going to put you on hold. I'm going to get you in touch with him, okay?
Listen, I have been your fan since the day I heard your voice, okay? I always have, all right? And I found all of you, and I've been there, and I'm a long-time listener, always been there. So, thank you, and I appreciate you.
Hold on one second.
Save my family and my life.
Yeah, I'm
Hold on, okay?
Eddie, our producer, is going to get your email, and I'm going to connect you with Dr. Elliott Connie.
She's on line 3.
Man, people really going through things, man.
You
There's a
damn right
lot
they are.
going on.
Absolutely. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Lala.
What's up, Lala?
North Carolina.
Hey, Lala, what's happening?
What is up?
What part of South Carolina you calling from?
Greenville.
Okay, upstate. What's going on?
Yes, 864. I just wanted to call and say today is January the 13th, so I wanted to give a shout out to all of my sorors from Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated on 112 years.
Hey.
Sisterhood, scholarship, service, and social action. So, all of my sorors.
Salute to all the Deltas out there.
All right, thank you guys.
And you have a good one.
You too.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up. Now we got Jess With The Mess coming up. What we talking about?
All right, I know last week we was talking about LeAngelo Ball, G3.
Mm-hmm.
You will never guess what this man's song did for him.
Okay, we'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess With The Mess.
The news is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
All right, so G3, we got to get out of the habit of calling this man LeAngelo Ball because he's not only known for the balling no more. Like, he's a rapper, a real artist.
He's a rapper now?
He's a rapper now, official rapper, because he just got a big deal, y'all. This song, off the movement of this song, Def Jam has signed this man. So drop a clues bomb for that, because that's him.
I heard that last week. I didn't know if it was completely true, though.
Oh, yeah.
True? Okay.
Yeah. But you know what? You actually said that. I don't know if it was you or Envy that said it, but y'all actually made the little predictions like, yo, somebody gonna sign him?
Yeah, no,
I heard that. That's why I said last week. I heard he was signed, but I didn't know if it was true.
No, it's official. He's been signed. And guess how much the deal is for? Y'all want to throw some numbers out there?
I heard it was 7.
It's $8 million.
That's crazy.
$8 million off this nice hook. It's slowly becoming the face of sports, though. You had Shaq vibing to it on Inside the NBA.
That's a lot of money.
About to be providing a lot of false hope to a lot of artists now.
Def Jam is excited, though, y'all. What you mean?
Yeah, no, Def Jam is super duper excited when they called me over the weekend. But I would say this. I wonder how many times that record has to stream and how many times that they have to be able to use that in songs, commercials, and all that for them to make that $8 million back. Or, what's his name? G3? G3 might have a catalog we don't know about. Maybe he might have a bunch of them, but that seems like a lot of money, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not mad at him getting his money. It just feels a little early, but I guess you got to jump on it early. But you're throwing $8 million on something very, very early that may or may not have legs.
Yeah, it might, though. I mean, I think that they're paying attention to the
social media.
And then also all the artists that are so excited to jump on the remix.
What happens after that record, though? He has to have more
legs.
music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe. Even this record, does this record have legs? Has it even charted yet?
No. I don't think it's charted yet. I'm not sure. I don't think it's charted yet, though.
We'll get that answer. But I mean, look, they're excited. Let's be excited with them until
I'm happy the brother got his money. But I'm just curious, as a business standpoint, how many times does it have to play a stream for them to make that money back?
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure on that young brother. $8 million now. You got to come with some more hot fire.
Mm-hmm.
Not really. He can make all the money back off that one record.
Okay.
If Def Jam does what it's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, hopefully he can bring back the 2K era of music.
I mean, y'all not using those perks for Drake no more, so you might as well give him the Leandro Ball. Pay the radio stations and just playlists and everybody else or whatever else.
Great segue, because we going right into Drake. All right. Pause. Academics on the LeBron and Drake thing. So over the weekend, Academics always sticking his mouth in something, getting in the middle of things. That's what he do. And he would not let the tension rest. All right, so a little bit background. Remember, Drake dropped the Fighting Irish freestyle, right, where he took shots at LeBron, and then the freestyle he mentioned tarnishing someone's image. So fans automatically just went to Drake dropping some receipts on Bron cheating or whatever, right? Now fast forward. Ack hops on the stream to give more details about what he allegedly knows about Bron being unfaithful.
Newsflash for LeBron. Yo, LeBron, I talked to enough in Canada. I've talked to enough people. Maybe Drake will keep teasing it. Let me just tell you what I've heard. Yo, LeBron, you and Drake used to go on two-mans, okay? You've been cheating on your goddamn wife. Drake used to facilitate the whole, and basically, you can't dance to a song about him being a pedophile. He used to supply you with the bitch. I'm sorry, my Yes, if I'm Drake, I snitch on you too. Sorry, buddy. You can't do that. No. You've been living a lie, and everybody been thinking you're this perfect guy. When you come to Canada, you know you come to certain places. I'm supplying you with the white women you love. You don't even like black chicks. White women. So when I bring the tings, and I'm hooking you up, when Kendrick drops a song saying certified lover boy, certified pedo, you're the first one to say, whoa, me and Drake done did some two-mans. He ain't never bring no underage girl. What the is you talking about?
You know, his little fat ass be jumping out there like full throttle. He don't even care. Like, now, granted, all this is alleged, and the people wasn't feeling it at all. Ack was actually being dragged for being the person in the middle. Now, the other thing is, Ack reported last week that Drake confirmed to him that those DMs posted by the stylist, Chris Griffith Blake, I reported this like last week.
Yep.
Remember, he said that they was allegedly alluded to LeBron and cheating. And they said Ack said that he talked to Drake and they were fake or whatever, right? But he actually spoke to the guy. Chris posted a screen recorded proving that he spoke to Drake. So he basically posted, right? He screen recorded him going to Drake's page and going to messages showing that is messages, DMs between him and Drake's official account, right? And so when Ack saw that, he put Great Bliff, man, this man got like 4 first names, but the nigga's actually from Baltimore. He put him on the stream, and this is what he had to say.
Don't let them lie to you like that. You a credible source. You the heartbeat to the industry. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Your whole brand is built on credibility. You gotta tell the truth. You gotta deliver the truth.
Somebody who's asking me, it does put me in a bind and a pickle, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Normally, when I speak to Drake and I ask him a question, and a direct question, if he doesn't answer, he don't answer. But if he does answer, I do expect that, I'm glad you tell me the truth. And he was just like, he's like, bro, have I ever lied to you? And I was like, I don't know. And I said, I don't know. And he was just like, when? And I couldn't point to something. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is
the first.
Yeah, the nigga Chris like, what I got to lie for? So after he posted that, that's what he hopped on the thing to say. But yeah, Ack he got a big platform. So if you you don't know something, yo. You got to make sure you got to check the facts.
That's a hell of an accusation to make about LeBron James, Act.
Mm-hmm.
And my question would be, why? Like, what is the reason to go this hard for Drake? I need to know why. Because when Act says things like that, he's making himself liable. What if Bron sues you? Is Drake going to cover your lawyer fees?
You're probably telling him he will do that.
I want to know what's Drake's riz to Act. That's what I want to know. What is Drake telling Act that's putting the battery in Act back to make him want to jump out the window like this?
Well, not only that, for Act and the brother, you said his name is Chris, right?
Chris, yeah.
Brother Chris, it's like, well, when you get in somebody's personal life and personal business, why do you go that far? Like, say he's a trash player, say he's a trash rapper, say you don't like his hairline, say, whatever you want to say about that man personally, but when you start adding his family into that fold, that's when stuff gets nasty. And like what Charlamagne said, unless they got proof, whether it's true or not, if you ain't got proof,
I know
LeBron got some money for some lawyers.
Exactly. I know you get on your chat and you want to entertain people, or you might even want to come to the defense of Drake, but you got to think about what you're doing. You're talking about somebody's family. You're talking about somebody's wife. You're saying things that could potentially cause him to get a divorce, which potentially is going to cost him a whole hell of a lot of money. You think somebody not going to go to the mat to defend that?
What? He gotta go, like you said, he gotta go home and deal with that now. I'm putting everything behind. It's gonna be Big Bang take Little Bang.
You gotta think about that before you after you hang up with Drake and Drake's feeding you certain things. You can't just get on your chat and say anything. You gotta think about what you got to protect.
And if Drake is feeding him,
of course Drake's feeding him.
Why Drake don't say it? You know what I mean? Like, all right, you say it.
Well, Drake alluded to it. Drake said, "I want to tarnish your public image on the Fighting Irish." Then he said that thing in the DM.
That thing.
He said the thing in the DM about this is like Nike.
With Chris,
Nike issuing on their own client.
Yes.
And then something about cheating on his wife in the DM with Chris. Yeah, you're
Drake
right.
know what he doing.
Yeah, he do.
And he's setting Act up for a dummy mission.
I was ready to say he using Act. Because a lot of that will fall on not back on Drake.
That's
so
right.
That's Jess with the Mess.
All right, thank you, Jess. Now, when we come back, we got front page news with Morgan. And NeNe Leakes and Sierra Gates will be joining us. They got a new podcast. It's called Me and My Homegirl. We're going to talk to them in a few, so don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Start off with some quick sports. The Texans beat the Chargers over the weekend. Ravens beat the Steelers. Eagles beat the Packers. The Bills beat the Broncos. And the Commanders beat the Buccaneers. And tonight, the Rams take on the Vikings at 8 p.m. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, Envy, Charlamagne, and Jess. Yes, remember that the Rams game was moved as a result of those California wildfires. It is now in Glendale, Arizona. That game will be played in Arizona as a result of those fires. Now, the number of fatalities being investigated as fire-related from the wildfires in LA has risen to 24. Very devastating. The toll is including 16 from the Eaton fire, 8 connected to the Palisades fire in LA, and the numbers come from the LA Department of Medical Examiner. Crews are starting to make progress in the deadly Southern California fires. President Biden and Vice President Harris held a press conference with California officials in the Oval Office last week, saying the recovery process will be long. Let's hear from Vice President Harris and President Biden.
It's truly unprecedented. But day after day, these firefighters have been pulling 24-hour shifts, rushing the flames with hurricane-force winds as well, to rescue people, to evacuate neighborhoods, and put these fires out.
What we have been witnessing is truly mass devastation. And whether we are talking about Sylmar to Palisades to Altadena, it's important to know that we're talking about neighborhoods of people.
Yeah, speaking of her neighborhood, VP Harris's neighborhood, LAPD confirms that 2 people were detained at the Brentwood home of Harris. Officials told KTLA they were detained during curfew hours on Saturday. Police received a report and a potential burglary on the vice president's property, and that's when police arrived. Now, police say the 2 were released after they found no evidence of a crime, but few other details have been released. Now, of course, all of this comes as California Governor Gavin Newsom says he wants to fast-track efforts to rebuild after the fires. He told NBC's Meet the Press he's issuing an executive order that aims to remove some of the obstacles faced by residents hoping to quickly rebuild their homes. Now, this will reportedly involve suspending some of the laws aimed at protecting the local environment. So I'm not sure that that's necessarily the right direction to go because rapid fire.
I heard that the other day, and I was thinking to myself, they're gonna have to build fast, but if they don't have, the ability to check for permits, how good are those houses gonna be? Are they gonna be able to cut corners? Are they still gonna get the proper structures where people can actually live?
Right.
Or are they gonna be cutting corners to get these houses up fast and to make money? That scares me a little bit.
Why would you even want to rebuild there if insurance companies aren't gonna want to cover you? Like why would you want to rebuild?
All of the questions that do need answers. Now, meanwhile, Vice President-elect J.D. Vance, he's pushing back against claims the Trump administration will withhold disaster relief from California following January's deadly wildfires, keeping in mind that, you guys, he's going to be in office in just a matter of days. And so this will be one of the first things that he's probably going to have to handle. Now, appearing on Fox News Sunday, Vance said poor governance is the big reason for the fires and why they were so destructive in L.A. And he promised the upcoming administration will prioritize disaster response. Let's hear more from Vice President-elect J.D. Vance.
I mean, some of these reservoirs have been dry for 15, 20 years. The fire hydrants are being reported as going dry while the firefighters are trying to put out these fires. There is a serious lack of competent governance in California, and I think it's part of the reason why these fires have gotten so bad. We need to do a better job at both the state and federal level. And I do think, frankly, the federal government has to do a better job. President Trump is committed to doing a better job when it comes to disaster relief. That's true for the hurricane victims and flood victims in North Carolina. It's true for the fire victims in California.
Now, he added that Trump would like to visit the area to survey the devastation and in response to California Governor Gavin Newsom's recent invitation. Now, FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell, she addressed the issue of the water fire, the hydrants and, the pressure and all of the speculation around that. Now, during a White House press briefing, she spoke further about the pressure of the water in the fire hydrants and also about the aftermath of those impacted. Let's hear from FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell.
What I have been briefed is that it was an overload of the system, right? There were so many simultaneous fires that happened at once. There was multiple firefighting resources that were utilizing and using the water system to put out these fires, and it put a strain on the system. We know that everybody is going to have an individual and unique need, and they need to contact their insurance company because their insurance company may also provide alternate living expenses.
I'll be honest with you, I can't see how the insurance company is going to be paying all these claims. And then on top of paying those claims, paying for people to stay, that's going to be a lot of money. And I also see that they're saying that a lot of the people that have Airbnbs or renting out their properties or doubling the prices and tripling the prices. I just don't see how this could happen without a huge government assistance, and not just to clean up, like to help these insurance companies and help these people. If not, it's going to get worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, I was reading this article this weekend in the Wall Street Journal, and the headline was California's wildfire insurance catastrophe, and it talked about how the state has refused to let insurers do proper pricing for risk. And I mean, that's just a mistake that homeowners and taxpayers are going to pay for. It's really just that simple.
Yeah, so to your point, Charlamagne and Envy, Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass, she is urging residents to report illegal price gouging at the wake of the wildfires. Now, California law prohibits excessive and unjustified price increases for essential goods and services during the state of an emergency. So, so we'll continue to pray for those in LA and continue to watch what happens in the aftermath of those wildfires, and hopefully that they can continue to be contained, because there is some minimal containment around some of those fires, but they are expecting some of the weather to impact that in a negative way as the week goes on.
Yeah,
now,
I was supposed to go to LA this week, and they're like, nope, this is not the time to go. I was supposed to be doing a show on Friday. They're like, nope.
Oh wow. All right, well, bringing things home to New York for you guys, a businessman with the links to both New York City Mayor Eric Adams and the nation of Turkey. He is pleading guilty. Erdin Arcan, whose Brooklyn-based construction company has ties to Turkey, pleaded guilty on Friday to federal charges of conspiracy to commit wire fraud. That fraud, prosecutors say, involved Arcan giving $1,250 apiece to 10 of his employees to donate to Adams' campaign. Those amounts are small enough to qualify for public matching funds. Arcan could testify against the mayor, whose federal bribery trial is set to begin in April. So we'll continue to watch what happens with that. But other than that, guys, that's your front page news. I'm Morgan Wood. Follow me on social at Morgan Media. And for more news coverage, follow at Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app and visit us at BINnews.com.
All right. Thank you, Morgan.
Winners.
Now, when we come back, NeNe Leakes and Sierra Gates will be joining us. They are launching a new podcast this week. It's called Me and My Homegirl, and we're going to talk to them next, so don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
everybody? It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got some special guests in the building.
They in here talking crazy.
They got a new podcast, Me and My Homegirl. Ladies and gentlemen, we have NeNe Leakes and Sierra Gates. Welcome.
They was in here talking crazy. Well, good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Yes.
So we got to talk this podcast. How did you get together to do this podcast?
Oh, I found this girl somewhere. I'm just kidding.
You found her somewhere?
We really did. We really kind of found each other.
We really did.
Yeah.
People don't know that Sierra and I have been friends for a very long time. I don't think we've ever posted a picture together, have we?
Nope.
I don't think we've ever posted
Real
a
friends
picture.
or housewife friends? Because y'all go on Housewives. Y'all be like,
Housewives. She claims she never even watched Housewives, which I know she lied.
No, I have never.
I've never seen an episode of Housewives before in my life.
I don't watch TV. I don't watch it.
I don't believe that.
No,
Black, you've seen an episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
I have seen clips on Instagram and stuff, but I have never watched it. But
Really?
I've always just loved NeNe. Like, she's iconic. Like, I just love her.
So what did you see that you love from NeNe?
Sierra. She just, I don't know. She just was always
I'm
loud.
her. What do you mean? I'm her. What
And
are you
she
saying?
just-
That's not even a question.
No, I'm trying to get her to admit that she watched Real
watch
Housewives.
Real
Exactly.
Look, you see what
Of course
you
she
heard what I
watched Real
said. I
Housewives.
said I liked NeNe because she was loud and just like
I am
pretty
not
and,
loud.
and glam. You
Nina.
She said, I'm not
You loud as the weed somebody got in this room right now. Somebody got it on them right now.
I'm so not loud. Please don't try to act like I'm loud. I am not loud.
No, not like a ghetto loud, but you are.
because you guys are more
No,
ghetto
like a ghetto loud.
No, wait, we're just ghetto. We're a
you
little
guys,
ratchet,
okay.
but
Y'all are
you're loud though.
The Love and Hip Hop
and
people y'all
it's
talking
nothing
about.
A little
wrong with
bit.
being loud. That's your personality. That's your personality.
If anybody was gonna be on my side, I thought it would have been you.
No,
She's just as loud.
Okay.
Yeah,
you
you
ain't
are-
the loud.
yeah,
you ain't
you are
loud. You just
loud.
louder
You
than
are-
them.
yeah, you
Because they
are.
all loud.
Okay.
They all
Yeah.
low voice people. You the high voice person.
Yeah.
And you got a big personality.
Yeah, but
I
very
do?
big person.
NeNe, cut it out.
NeNe is
Girl.
actress
She
today.
is so Hollywood.
Yeah, what's wrong with NeNe this morning?
You right,
Big
NeNe?
deal, like,
Yes. How do you think you made all these coins all these years? man?
Exactly.
I thought I had a smart.
Don't ever say I made coins. Yes.
That's gonna be her next thing. Where's the money?
Where's
Girl,
the money?
please.
Crazy.
No, but Sierra, I always love Sierra. I will watch her promote her businesses online all the time. I said, this girl is really somebody.
Oh, so you
I
never
really
watched
wanna
Love and
meet
Hip
her.
Hop either? You didn't watch Love
I did watch Love
No,
and
she
Hip
did
Hop.
watch that, okay.
And I loved her way back in the day when you were married to that other guy, because you know she loves to get married. So she was married to
Jesus.
this other guy, and I
was
loved
married.
her then.
I was married to my first husband, who I was with for 10 years.
And that was Shooter, right?
That was Shooter.
I was just watching that over the weekend.
And I liked her from that. And I love that she was a single mom. I was a single mom also by myself.
Yeah.
So I love that about her. And you're a hustler.
No, you are
Yeah,
too.
she is.
And then when we actually how we met is we kept bumping into each other, and we were by ourselves. Every time we seen each other at the bar, we seen each other at the nail salon.
Yeah.
We just kept seeing each other, and we was always by ourselves. I said I'd be by myself. She was like, me too. And we was just like, let's be friends. And honestly, us growing to be friends, it was kind of just like, it was little by little, because we both the same. We don't like to do too much.
I think people don't realize that they said I have a big personality. They don't understand.
But
I'm
to
kind of
know
by
you,
myself.
you by
a lot.
yourself a
I'm
lot.
really like a loner. I do a lot of things by myself.
She travel by herself.
I travel by myself. Yeah,
I could
She's
never.
Like, she understands.
So how you end up doing a podcast with you and your homegirl if you like being by yourself so much?
Because we were running into each other being by ourselves.
Yeah.
She would be by herself, I would be by myself. We both are kind of lover girls. We kind of love to be
got
like with
so
our
much in
dude.
common.
Okay.
You know, more with our guy than I love my girls. I'm a girl's girl.
Yeah.
But I like being with my guy. I like being by myself.
Yeah.
I'm okay with all of those things.
A lot of people don't know how much we have. Like, we have so much in common. It's almost crazy. Sometimes when I'm talking to her, I feel like I'm talking to myself. Like, down to the family, down to how, like, we real picky about our glam. Like, we glam girls. We shave every day. Like, we love perfume.
Damn, my hair grow back that
No,
damn
like,
quick.
for real. We fill a snubble. We shave. Like, we just like the
Your hair grow
upkeep.
that much?
I mean,
Jesus
man,
Christ.
every other day, whatever. We like to just
grooming.
we like to groom. We like
is,
to
like,
groom. We like to.
important.
Aren't you married? You married now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, my husband right there.
Of course he is.
So
Always
how are you
married.
alone?
That's
Like,
my best. No, I'm saying I be by myself. Like, I don't hang with a lot of women. If that makes sense.
Got you.
But I be with my man. Like, my man.
Yo, Sierra know how to get a man.
Especially this one. But you know what?
Yes,
I wasn't as clingy with in my other relationship.
You wasn't?
No, I was not.
Really?
I was not.
I don't know. I just
NeNe,
know.
I didn't hang with them like that. Like,
You
I was
didn't?
almost never with them. But with Zay,
it's bad. Like I'd be like, please come with me.
So how long y'all been together? Because this did happen fast. I'm like, hold up.
He's my old best friend, close friend's brother. So we grew up together. We've been on each other since we was kids.
Gotcha.
And actually, throughout all my relationships,
he was on you for a long time. He just didn't say it yet. He was just waiting. He was just waiting for that slip up.
Me and Shooter had a conversation. A
Shooter?
couple months ago.
That was her first husband.
That was my first husband.
Come on, stay up, Charlamagne.
Yeah, come on. And so he mentioned, he was like, do you remember that you talked about Zay? Like you told me about him. And I was like 17 then. He was like, you remember Zay was bothering you when you was in a relationship with me? And I was like, yeah, I remember. So every relationship I was in, he was always
right
there.
there.
So how did Zay slide back in? Was it Hey Big Head on DM? Right when it went, Hey Big Head.
I did too. I was cussing my ex out, and he kind of Hey Big Head me. And then I'm like, boy, but this is my friend's brother. So it's like, okay, bye Zay.
And you also had a health scare after a tattoo.
Yeah, I did. It was real scary.
Everything okay with that? What happened with it?
I wish I could have seen it, because it's from the bottom of my leg to all the way to the top. And something that should have took me a year, I did it in a day. And my body just, after the numbing cream wore off, shouts out to Monster Numb, because it works really good. It allowed me to get 20 hours worth of tattooing, and I didn't feel nothing. But when
20 hours.
Yep. Girl. But when my girl, I love tattoos. But when my body like woke up, it was just like, no, this is not right. What are you doing? And then that's when it shot back at me.
But you're okay for sure now.
I'm okay, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Now I am kind of scared to get some more tattoos.
Don't get none.
Well, you just don't do a 20-hour session. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. We stopped a little bit, but yeah.
And NeNe, you got a show about love coming, right? So is it like you trying to find a man, like for the love of NeNe?
Oh, no. NeNe is not trying to find the love of NeNe, honey. No. I'm actually hooking other people up.
Okay.
But, yeah, I would like to get hooked up. Who y'all know?
I thought you had a boo. I thought you had some African man.
Why is it always some African man?
I don't know. Ask NeNe.
Stop. NeNe love her African.
Do I love an African man?
I hope you marry that's gonna be your
girl. You are funny.
You was up here with what was the brother name? That was it.
But that was a tall African.
I'm trying to get you in trouble, girl.
He was about to send us suits. Remember he said he was going to send us some suits. He said he was going to send us some suits.
Bunch of owls now. Everybody now.
All right, we got more with NeNe Leakes and Sierra Gates when we come back. They have their new podcast, Me and My Homegirl. It premieres on the 16th of this month, so don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with NeNe Leakes and Sierra Gates. They have a new podcast launching this week, Me and My Homegirl. Jess?
Let me ask you, so who can we expect on Me and My Homegirl? Because it seems like y'all talk about it a lot in private. Y'all ain't talking about up here.
Well, let me
What can we expect?
No, so from our podcast, one of the things that Sierra and I kind of pride ourselves on is being just really real and very vocal and talking about any and everything. So we don't want to be one of those podcasts where you're just interviewing people all the time. Yeah. We want to talk about everything from pop culture to love, relationship, politics. Nothing's off limits. We'd love to do some interviews, but we don't want that to just be our focus. We're out trying to get people to interview. We want to do everything and talk about any and everything. And I think one of the reasons why people will really love our podcast is because we just keep it real. We just be ourselves and just talk about whatever. I'm an open book. You guys literally can ask me anything. Now, whether I answer it or not, that's another story. But I am truly an open book. I can talk about anything. We talk about plastic surgery because so many people accuse us of having plastic surgery. We talk about any and everything. Love, sex. Nothing's off limits.
People been with you about that a lot lately, NeNe.
People talk to me a lot about plastic surgery and filters.
Yeah, filters. I've heard the filter.
So I get this all the time. I am a walking filter. That's what people need to really understand. One. And two, I believe everybody that talks about plastic surgery wish they could have plastic surgery.
They want it for
I've never had a facelift. I've never had a knife to my face. You sitting here looking at me, aren't you? Okay, when you have a facelift, you be cut off behind your ears.
And you can actually see it.
You know, that kind of stuff. Of course, I've had my boobs done. I've had liposuction. I do things
fillers,
to nip and tuck, fillers, Botox. Like, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, I have the money to do it. I'm in the public eye. I want to look great. So why not do it? My man or the men I've dated haven't had a problem.
So do you,
with it.
do you have the man or not?
I said,
African men don't like
do
surgery
not
and
put this
stuff,
on African men. First of all, I am not a woman that I was with an American man for 25 years.
That's right.
Okay, so I happen to have dated an African guy. He's the first African guy I've ever dated before. I do like Africans. They do tend to. I do like.
That sounds so crazy. Look at
we sound like Trump just now. I do like Africans.
I do like African men, but he's the first African guy I've ever dated, never been in a relationship with. I love their culture. I do like them. They tend to date women a lot larger than I am. You know, with all of these things. You know, you said they don't like women with surgery. Well, they date women with huge butts and stuff like that. And I don't have a huge ass and all of that.
It's
but
nice.
as far no, I got a nice ass. Now we're gonna make sure of that now. So, okay. But as far as surgery is concerned, yes, if I need anything, I will 100% go and get it.
So Sierra, you found how many times you been
Sierra
married?
can
Twice?
find a man in every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like she
Why?
can do it. I can't do this.
But let's stop, y'all.
She hates when somebody says
because
she's,
no,
well, Sierra, you've been married.
She like my husband.
She's been married
but
3 times.
no, but listen to this. Listen to this. First of all, the second one only lasts like 6 months,
But
and
you
I
can't
was
discount it, though,
you
can't be
and
acting
I'm
like
not
I was
gonna
married to him for
discount
6
it.
months.
I'm not gonna
and then,
discount it.
I don't. We weren't together. That wasn't real.
You
But
love
listen,
fasting. You
married.
love fasting.
Yes, I do. I mean, I'm a lover girl. I love love. But I will say, just because I've openly had these relationships, I can count on one more hand how many guys I ever had
Count on one and one more.
How many guys I ever had sex with?
One more
Like, how many girls could actually say that they did that?
Sierra.
Like for real, just being honest.
I can say that.
I was a wife,
and
I
can
don't-
say on.
And it's like
because
and it's like because I live my life out loud. I'm on television. Oh, you go to men. No, I don't. I've had sex with less than. I know 1 billion girls that F way more than me, guys. You know what I'm saying? That's judging me.
Are a lover.
I'm a lover girl.
That's a great percentage.
I am a lover girl.
If you had sex with 6 guys and 3 of them married you, that's actually fantastic.
That's why I said she just knows treat a man.
That. And then honestly, and I am an open book. I talk about everything. Jess, you know that. I don't hide nothing. I talk about my lips. I talk about my butt shots. I talk about. I'm an open book because I always say that my testimony could save somebody.
That's right.
Yeah. So it's okay. I did, but I want people, and I'm saying
are you
this.
offended when people
No,
say
I'm
that
not
you've been
offended.
married
I'm
3
not
times?
offended about that because that's my life and that's my truth. So I'm never offended. But what I am offended by, because it's just like the narrative. I go from I'm with man after man after man.
No,
that's
I don't
not
think
true.
that's it.
Because
I'm not
I'm not saying you, the world though. They'll do that to me.
I don't feel that way.
They
I feel
criticize
like
me about.
you really are like guys like you. You get a man quick.
Yeah.
I mean, the guys
But
are
let me
like.
ask you a question. If your husband loves you the way you are, would you still want to do whatever, but more butt shots or more fillers? Because he loves you how you are. So he's like, don't do nothing no more. You good.
Did that. Well, I love my lips. I do that. I did that for me. Everything I did for me. I don't care what my husband's said. I did that for me. Because I was married 3 times. But I did that for me. But now when I got my butt shots, I was like 17, 18 years old. I would love to get them taken out. I talk about it. I am an advocate
What did
telling
your
young
mama
girls.
say? She said it was okay.
I left home when I was 16.
Okay.
I ain't seen my mama's house since I was 16 years old.
I was just curious.
Yeah,
No,
no,
I she wasn't at your last wedding either.
she wasn't at my last wedding. Me and my mom that's my girl. My mom is an amazing woman. She's always been a hustler. I've watched her in and out of jail my whole life trying to take care of me, stealing whatever she got to do to take care of her girls. She love her girls. But it's just, family.
Well, why she
sometimes
went to the wedding?
because we just got into it. Remember the whole happened with the sisters on the Instagram.
So you and your sisters are still
I just decided to fix my relationship with my mom because that's my mom. You only get one. But my sisters, I'm
dead
done.
to you.
Dead?
They're not dead to me. I'm just,
You're just taking a step back.
like a big ass step back.
Now, NeNe, you in the public eye crazy. Everybody asks the same question all the time, 1,000,001
And
times.
what is that?
Bring her back, please.
And
Real Housewives. Would you come back? Did you make up with Andy Cohen? Is that a possibility? Are y'all in meetings, conversations, thoughts, anything?
Well, we're not in meetings. We did settle our dispute with each other. I don't know if I'll go back to Housewives. I don't know what that looks like for me, but I won't say never. If they got a check that's got 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 on the end, you know, I may be back. I don't know.
You and Andy cool now? Y'all speak now? No.
I haven't spoken to him. No, but I'm not against speaking to him. But I haven't spoken to him.
It'd be a no-brainer. I mean, I know you get this all the time, but it's kind of ridiculous that they haven't asked you to come back yet.
Do you miss it, though?
And the franchise is struggling.
You know, I do miss the trips. I do miss the check. I don't miss the arguments. And I felt like if I was there, they would have to put certain girls around me. Like all of those girls that are there, and I don't even know who they are.
Yeah, we don't either.
I thought.
I don't, you know.
All right, we got more with Sierra and NeNe Leakes when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. We are The Breakfast Club. DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. Now we're kicking it with NeNe Leakes and Sierra Gates. Their new podcast, Me and My Homegirl, premieres this week. Charlamagne?
Is it true you ran into Kenya Moore at the airport?
I did.
Okay.
How was it?
So Kenya and I have been texting anyway, like when she went through this whole thing, whatever happened with her exiting the show, we texted a few times. I was in London celebrating my birthday. She was there. We texted. We were going to try to have tea, but we couldn't. And just so happened we bumped into each other in the airport. And so we're cool. I'm cool with all of those girls. I don't have an issue. You know, when you're on the show kind of pits you up against each other. But I don't have an issue with any of the girls. No one. Not anybody.
Did you say anything to Kenya? Because I know she was praising your looks, but then she also said you need to lay off the filler. So did you say
Candy and say something?
No, we talked in the airport. First of all, I told her that they said, I think her and Candy were saying, let's give NeNe, you know, her props or something. And I was like, you don't give people their props and then throw shade trees, honey. And then she said, I was talking about the filter. Well, honey, you use filters too. I don't know anybody that's posting their pictures without a filter. Most women are posting their pictures with a filter and they're cleaning up their picture. Now, if you look absolutely different in person than your picture on Instagram, now that's another story, wouldn't you say? That's a different story, but that's not what's happening over here. I use a filter. And I am the filter.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
Okay, Kenya Moore. Okay, Kenya. Okay, because these girls need to use filters too.
Damn.
Yeah, I see them in the airport. I see girls on Instagram. They look great on Instagram. You see them in person. You be like, this is the same person.
How did Kenya look at the in person at the airport?
Well,
you messy too.
Amazing.
You messy. You just as messy. I'm like, how?
Well, I just keep it real and tell it like it is. You know, I'm never afraid of any of those girls. She looked okay. She wasn't looking her best.
Yeah.
But she looked okay. She could have used the hairdo and a filter.
Okay. Do you reach out to people like when you see like Portia going through a divorce or anything?
Yes. So when Portia was going through her divorce, you know, she was married to Simon. I was dating Yanni. They're both African guys. They hung out together. We hung out. We double dated and all those things. And I was talking to her during that time, and I was doing this show called The Upshaws, and she kind of was like she didn't want to do The Upshaws with me. She didn't tell me that. She told the production crew, and the production told us that, you know.
So you did it.
I did it. They brought in Cynthia Bailey the next day, and Cynthia shot the scene with me.
Oh, supposed to be you and Portia.
It was supposed to be Portia and I. I did not know that, and I don't think Portia knew that until we arrived to set. That we were both going to be shooting a scene together. And
so Portia was on set?
Yeah, she was on set the day before. She had gone in to do her fittings and things, and I gone in the next day to do my fitting, and the following day we were going to shoot the scene, and Portia didn't show up, and they went scrambling, and they ended up flying Cynthia Bailey in, and she did it. But Portia did do that. Now that's the honest truth. It doesn't really matter to me. I haven't spoken to her since. I don't have. You
don't think it could have been a personal issue, and she had to
I don't
get
have
up out of there?
We didn't have
with her, like in her life, like.
No, I don't think so. But listen, I don't care.
Why would they even tell you that? That's messy to even tell you that.
Yeah, because they were in a frenzy and we weren't shooting, and my manager did some digging and asked somebody that was on set, and they told us what happened. But listen, I'm still not mad. I really don't care. It's not that serious to me. You can text her right now, so can I. In fact, I have the text messages because I did text her when it happened, and I told her, and so I did text her.
Wow.
And but it doesn't matter. Listen, if you don't want to work with somebody, that's fine with me. You don't have to work with me. I'm not even mad about that stuff. It just is not that serious to me. Some stuff is so petty. These girls really do think that they're bigger stars than they really are. So it's it's really okay with me.
I wanted to ask both of y'all because I saw Marlo and she made some comments on Tiffany Cross's podcast where she said how people judge you for life after you do reality TV,
They do.
even in business. Is that
that's
Very
true.
Wow.
That's true.
Very true.
It's bad. Yeah, they won't even. They won't buy. They treat you away. They won't even do other businesses just because of reality TV. For sure.
Yeah, people have a perception of you. You know, like you guys were in here when I first walked in here. You guys were treating me real up, trying to say that I'm loud. I'm not loud. My voice is very tame.
NeNe, we've been watching you for over 10 years.
You guys are judging.
All the millions of people listening to you right now are like, NeNe, cut it out.
You guys are judging me. You guys have this, this thought about me because you saw me on Housewives. Actually, I am soft. I am a girl's girl. I am a lover girl, right?
You are. Yes, you definitely
I'm
is.
way more laid back and cool and chill than you will ever know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want no confrontation. Don't start none. Won't be none.
I've done shows with you now.
Yes,
comedy
I'm very
shows,
calm.
TV shows.
I
now.
had
NeNe
a
is
crush on
definitely
Jess. I
different.
don't crush on women, but I had a crush on her.
Did you wanted the scissor?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
what?
One of the what?
Really?
Oh, scissor.
Yeah.
She said if she was, from the
Yeah.
community. But
I don't
she's
date
not,
women.
So, yeah.
But I don't mean you can't sleep with them every now and then.
No, I don't want to do
How would
that.
you feel about a little taste? You ever had a little taste? No. You ain't never dibble
We
dabble a
talked
little
about
bit.
that. We talked about that.
We talked
were
about
like,
that. Yeah.
What?
No.
We don't
date girls.
We don't date girls. Yeah.
You don't like the smell of other coochies.
Yeah, that
It's a lot.
I always say that. I be like, I don't want nothing. I know my get wet. I don't want nothing else around me like that. Like,
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
I'm good.
We say that about ass.
What?
Because I'll be like,
You gotta clear that up. That just sounded crazy. Clear that up.
no, I say this. I'll be like, I know how my ass smells, so why would I want to be in another man?
Yes.
Yes.
Start like that next time. Like we just have a conversation about ass. Like start like that.
We do. I mean, about that in general. Yes.
That's crazy, y'all.
Yeah.
I saw a video you posted of Greg, rest in peace. Recently.
Yeah.
Did people reach out to you after that video?
A couple of people who I do not know, strangers.
But not your friend. Are people you consider friends? 'Cause
No.
Wow.
I
think,
reached out to you.
What you said?
I wrote you that long ass message.
Oh, you did. You the next morning. I woke up and saw it the next morning.
You
Yes,
ain't
you
read
did.
it though. You saw it.
I
You
did.
ain't
No,
read
I
it.
read it.
Definitely read it. Definitely read it. Put it on the spot. Ask what she said.
No. She told me that she prayed for me and all those things. But honestly, when I did get some people DMing me saying, NeNe, I hope you're okay. But that is not why I posted the video. I actually was going through my phone looking for something else, and I came across those videos, and I just said, oh my gosh, let me post these videos because they made me smile. So I just post them. But some people did think that maybe I was having an emotional day, but I wasn't. Actually, it was actually a great day. And I love those videos. There's one thing Greg and I would do with dance. So I love that video.
You check up on people all the time, right? You talk about
Yeah.
Peter, you check up on, you talk about all these people.
I check up on people.
Do people check up on you?
I don't feel like they really do. Not that much. Sierra, she is right that she will reach out to me and a couple of people, but no, I don't feel like they really do. I don't feel like I have that kind of support.
Do you
I
and Kim
actually
still
feel
speak?
like I'm very alone in this world.
Oh,
That's
right
sad.
now. Yeah, I do. Right now, with my husband being gone, I really, my husband was a real force,
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
really
Your best friend.
there. Yeah, my best friend, and really all about his family. And not having him there, I kind of feel like I'm alone in a lot of situations, which is unfortunate, right?
That's sad.
Sometimes I'm at home like, oh, I don't have anybody. Wonder who I would call. Kind of like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks when you're the go-to person and you don't got nobody to go to.
But nobody can reach out to you.
And the only person that you had is gone. And
Yeah.
now it's a void that's.
yeah, even my kids don't get it because they're so young. Like, they don't get it. I mean, Brent's 25. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't get it. He's still very young. They don't understand. Like, oh, my mom need me. They be like, Mom, where you gonna put some more money in my account? Like, they don't really get it.
Yeah.
Like, they don't get it yet.
Well, I'm praying for your healing energy.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much. And I'm sure that special someone is
coming.
It's out there.
He's coming.
They're out there.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Check out the
Thank you. Both of
podcast.
y'all.
January 16th, 8
Yes,
p.m. Me and
me
my
and my
homegirl.
Yes.
And we appreciate you guys for joining us.
Thank you for having us. I really appreciate
Of
you. Thank
course.
you,
Great.
Charlamagne. We love you.
Yes,
Love you
it was
more.
good.
NeNe
Yes.
Leakes,
Stay in
Sierra
touch.
Gates.
Yes,
It's the
thank
Breakfast
you.
Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide
Jess, worldwide message.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Okay, so more on the Cali wildfires. Okay, so people are going to be dealing with lasting effects, obviously. Back in March, State Farm announced that they would not be renewing coverage for some people. So in a non-renewal letter provided to the State Farm said that the 30,000 property insurance policyholders who are being dropped across California in areas deemed to present the most substantial wildfire or fire following earthquake hazards. This decision obviously couldn't have come at a worse time since these California fires are not letting up. Tyler Perry shared a post on his social media to call the insurance companies out. He said, watching a daughter use a garden hose to try and protect her 90-year-old parents' home because their insurance was canceled was gut-wrenching to me. Does anyone else find it appalling that insurance companies can take billions of dollars out of communities for years and then all of a sudden be allowed to cancel millions of policies for the very people that they became rich on? People who have paid premiums all of their lives are left with nothing because of pure greed. We have the audio of the woman that he actually talks about in that post, and it's heartbreaking.
So they're dealing with this. They're 90 years old through the state of California. They've lived in this house for 75 years and they've had the same insurance. And these insurance people decided to cancel their fire. And we're going through this and it just happened and they have no fire insurance. Probably shouldn't do it, but you know what? Under the circumstances, send me to jail. That's fine. There's no words to even describe how heartbreaking. That's your entire life. You don't get that back. The memories are gone. This is the worst thing you could wish in someone's life aside from death.
Yeah, the insurance market crisis is going to be the biggest thing once the fires die out. That's what's going to hurt homeowners and taxpayers across Cali the most.
The sad thing about it is the government's going to bail out the insurance companies like they bailed out the automotive industry a couple of years ago. But it's the regular people like this lady that's probably going to lose her house or all the destruction that gets hurt the most. But he's right. You pay these insurance companies for 10 years, 12 years. You never make a claim. And now they're saying we're forecasting fires, so we're going to drop you? Yeah, people will be pissed the F off.
Tyler Perry did say he's in the process of trying to figure out how, what steps he can take to help as many people as he can, and he's keeping everybody in his prayers. Kim Kardashian called on Governor Newsom to raise the pay for incarcerated firefighters. She said the incarcerated firefighters have been paid $1 an hour to risk their lives, and this pay has been the same since 1984. It has never been raised with inflation. It's never been raised when fires got worse and many died. This year there was an agreement to raise the incarcerated firefighter pay to $5 an hour, but it got shut down last minute. I'm urging the CA governor to do what no governor has done in 4 decades and raise the incarcerated firefighter to a pay rate to honors a human being risking their lives.
Right.
Khloe Kardashian did her sharing of trying to call people out and got dragged. The LA Fire Chief Kristen Crowley did an interview on Fox 11 LA about the lack of resources that they got.
Did the city of Los Angeles fail you and your department and our city?
It's my job to stand up as a chief and exactly say, justifiably, what the fire department needs to operate to meet the demands of the community.
Did they fail you?
Yes.
And I know you expressed concerns that those DWP hydrants would not be inspected thoroughly because of the budget cuts.
That is something to discuss, and we're going to look into that in regard to how we can ensure there's going to be water when we need it. I'm going to defer that to DWP. I can guarantee you that when our firefighters showed up on that day, they did absolutely everything they could do to rescue and to save people's lives.
What's that about now? That was the
LA Fire Chief.
The chief talking about the mayor.
Chief Crowley.
Yeah.
Talking about the mayor. So Khloe reposted that Khloe Kardashian. She reposted that same interview on her Instagram story with the caption, "I stand by you, Chief Crowley. You spoke the truth and you had tears in your eyes because I can tell you didn't even want to say that, but it was the truth. Thank you for being honest. Chief Crowley, Mayor Bass, you are a joke." Social media users dragged Khloe for filth. for her post because Chief Crowley referred to a water shortage. But back in 2022, Chloe's Calabasas home used roughly 101,000 gallons of water, which was over the allotted limit. The criticism of Mayor Bass alleged budget cuts also isn't necessarily the reason for the lack of resources. According to CNN, in June, Mayor Bass approved a budget of nearly $13 billion, including a $17 million reduction in the LAPD's budget of more than $800 million for 2025. However, a website for the city of LA shared that in 2024, Mayor Bass was able to secure historic funding of more than $50 million to replace the old fire trucks and apparatus beyond service life, or whatever, to purchase new equipment.
Everybody always wants to compartmentalize these things instead of acknowledging it's not just one thing or one person that leads to these situations. Hey, I mean, you got climate change, you got wealth inequality, you got billionaires not paying their fair share of taxes, so people don't have the resources they need. Poor leadership from both parties over the years. Like, the whole system been out of whack, and we're reminded of that whenever it's, tragedies like this or a COVID or whatever it is.
But you got to point a little finger, right? You got to point a finger at
not to just one person.
Not at one
it's a
person.
multitude of things.
But if there's no water in the fire hydrants, right? Who was the one that was checking it to make sure that there was water in there? Because it's not the first time they had fires, the first time this bad, but they had fires before. So, when the fire departments go into these fire hydrants and there is no water, whose fault is that? I know in New York, they check the fire hydrants every couple of months to make sure that it is pouring water. You know what I mean? So who checks these fire hydrants, especially in places where these fires happen?
I don't know whose fault it is. I just know it's not one person. And it's not just one thing that leads to situations like this.
More celebrities have been coming out to help in whatever ways they can. Beyonce donated $2.5 million to the LA Fire Relief Fund. The Game is also donating his time, not just money. A lot of people looking at celebrities like, oh, all y'all doing is giving money. No, he was actually on the ground saving animals and helping people and, trying to put out the fire as well. And then the Marathon Burger, which was started by Nipsey's brother, Black Sam, they was donating free food to affected families and things like that. Cheryl Lee Ralph, she was out there giving out clothes and helping out. So it's also people doing what they can.
Salute to all of them. And when it comes to the pay of the incarcerated,
I was about to say the same thing.
Out there fighting the fires.
Yeah.
Can we do it on a case by case basis?
What you mean?
I need to know what you locked up for first, because some of y'all did things that are so heinous that y'all should be out there fighting fires for free. Okay,
right?
I need to know what everybody did individually before I start, fighting for y'all to get more money.
But if I do go fight a fire, right?
That's what you want to focus on?
Not the pay.
Yeah.
But can you let me out early? Let me out a lot.
Depends what you did.
Let me out. Like, if I'm going to go there and I'm going to fight the fires and I'm going to risk my life.
Once again, depends what you did.
Take off some time.
Depends.
Take off all the time.
Depends what you did.
I don't need the $1 to $2. Just let me out.
It depends what you did. And guess what? I'll let you out and now you can go be a real firefighter. Depending on what you did. I need to know what you did.
Yeah, but if you did something that bad, you're not going to want them out there fighting fires.
That's my whole point.
You leave them in.
That's exactly what I'm saying. No, but if you... No.
What if they're not using those people? What if they leaving them, you know what I'm saying, like the pedophiles or whatever, all them people, the murderers and all that. What if they're not using them? What if they're using everybody else?
Oh, that's my point. That's why I need to know what the cases are. That's exactly what I mean. What is the case? I need to know what you're in there for.
Because if you're a murderer, right, and you out there fighting a fire, and you got life, you gonna be like, all right, I'll be right back. Let me go get some more water.
What if you murdered somebody who did something to your family? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot to be looking into.
That's why I said case by case basis. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
All right. Okay. Well, that is Jess with the mess. Thank you, Jess. Charlamagne, who you throwing that donkey to?
Man, 4 after the hour. The Bible says honor thy father, thy mother, but y'all don't read that part. We'll discuss.
All right. We'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
I just wanted to know how you came up with the donkey of the day.
There's a bunch of donkeys out here in these streets.
Because you're mean.
If we live a life where we bite our tongue based off who we may offend, we never would say anything.
I'd have made donkey of the day. That is why Charlamagne is here.
He's a donkey.
Oh man, Charlamagne, you giving donkey of the day to who now?
Busta Rhymes' Donkey of the Day for Monday, January 13th goes to a 20-year-old Pennsylvania man named Evan Gabriel Hausman. Evan is facing a bunch of charges, including assault, strangulation, terroristic threats, resisting arrest, and criminal mischief and harassment, according to online court records. Who did Evan attack and why? Would you like to know? Well, police were dispatched to a home because Evan's father called 911 and said his son assaulted his wife, meaning his mother, What kind of sucker-ass father does Evan have? If I'm calling the police after my son attacked my wife, it's because I done hurt my son. All right, you a 20-year-old grown man. I got to whoop your ass for one, putting hands on my wife, two, for you putting hands on your mother. What type of human are you? Okay, I'm going to do you bad like I don't know you, then call the police on you and I so they can come pick us both up. You for what you did to your mama and me because of what I did to you. Now, according to dispatchers, they could hear the sounds of a struggle in the background of the call, and Evan was yelling, "Shoot me!" Now, Evan's mother said the argument started the previous night because Evan said he wanted money transferred to him so he could go buy some weed. Yes, marijuana, pot, grass, ganja. He wanted his mama to transfer money to him so he could go buy some. And when she said no, the argument escalated. Evan threatened suicide, said he was going to overdose on pills, okay, if he didn't get that money. He acting like he broke up with his mother. That's how I acted when my lady broke up with me in 2001. Sometimes you got to fake kill yourself to get your girl back. It happens. But this is not his girl. It's his mother. Okay? Acting like this over some damn weed. So the next morning, she told police that he grabbed her head, pushed her toward the floor, and then put her in a headlock. Okay.
His mother?
Yes.
Jesus.
She said that her son told her that if she did not hand over his medication, he was going to apply pressure to her neck before he released her and took his medication into his room. Jess, what would happen to your son if he tried you like this?
Excuse me, I can't even say it on air. I can't.
This is how I know parents be capping when they say, I brought you into this world so I can take you out. Okay, mothers be in situations like this, and all they can think about is how they brought this child into the world, because a stranger, they would have attempted to take a stranger out a long time ago. But wait, it gets worse. Okay, daddy got involved. Daddy and the son began arguing. So Evan, big grown-ass 20-year-old, threw a TV and an Xbox down a flight of stairs, breaking both of them and damaging a wall. So when his father went down the steps to check the damage, guess what his son did?
What?
Pushed him down the stairs.
Wait! I'm sorry. Not that. Not yet. We're not there yet.
Pushed him down the stairs. Okay. Pushed him to the ground. He hit his head on the garage door, talking about the father. His father then went outside to distance himself from his son, running basically.
Right.
Okay. While his wife called 911. What kind of punk ass pops did Evan have? My daddy? My father going outside to get distance after I threw down a TV? After I threw a TV down a flight?
I was on no gun.
You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with y'all?
Right? Then the son followed his daddy outside, pushed his daddy to the ground again, and put him in a headlock, and told his father he was going to kill him and take them both out. Damn. Then he let his father up and started to beat his father's car with a stick. So started doing damage to his father's car with a stick. Let me tell you something.
Not the caddy.
I don't know what kind of car it was, but I don't beat my kids, but I got all girls. And I come from the era of extreme ass whippings from my parents. This 20-year-old needed an ass whipping straight from the 1900s. Not to mention you 20. At that point, you a grown-ass adult, okay? So whatever goes, goes. Now, when cops came, they ordered the suspect to put his hands behind his back. He said no. Then he started to walk toward one of the victims again because he wanted more smoke, okay? His victims being his parents. Officers had to use a taser on him before they put him in custody. And while in custody, he kicked officers several times, and he was sent to a hospital to be mentally evaluated. Okay, let's play a game. Right.
I'm ready for this one.
You want to play a game?
Yes.
Let's play a game of Guess What Race It Is! All right. Evan Houseman of Pennsylvania facing a whole bunch of charges because he beat up his parents. All right. Basically beat up his parents, mom and dad. Then when the cops came, they had to tase him. He put hands on them too. But he lived to tell the tale. DJ Envy, guess what race he is?
White.
Okay. Jess Hilarious, Evan Houseman facing a whole bunch of charges because he beat up his parents. And when the police came, he put hands on them too, but he lived to tell the tale. Jess Hilarious, guess what race he is?
I call Cassidy with the audacity.
Well, DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, you both are correct. Evan Houseman is a blue-eyed devil.
Wait. I knew it.
He got the blue eyes and everything. Straight out the Caucasus Mountains.
Wow.
Come on, man.
If I did that to my parents, I wouldn't be here right now.
Hey, what are we talking about?
I wouldn't be here.
This whole story reeks of whiteness.
Yeah.
Peak whiteness. Okay, Capitol riot whiteness.
There's no way. There's no way I would be here right now.
Where's Tory when you need him? He need a bullet in both of them feet. What you talking about? Sit your ass down.
Lord have mercy.
I don't care.
Could you imagine?
No.
No, could you?
No.
Like what? What? Please. I mean, I ain't saying you had to shoot him to kill him, but nah, you need to sit your ass down for a long time.
Putting your hands on your mama is one thing, all right? But god dang, when the daddy let you get away with it too, Lord,
he beat the daddy up. Put the daddy
the TV down like he thought he was Precious mother. Like he threw a TV.
No black parent.
Down the what?
He not even in shape. He a little fat, portly Caucasian.
What about you, Red?
Ain't like it's Logan beating up Envy.
Puerto Rican family. That wouldn't happen. He'd be limping.
Nah, my mom would have whooped my ass too.
Oh, your mother would have whooped Jess.
Yeah, my mother. I would have even thought of that.
She got the chancleta?
Yeah.
Figured that.
See, we black and brown up here. Ain't no damn way.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today. Now, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Earlier, we had NeNe Leakes and Sierra Gates on, and she was talking about her surgeries. And I asked her, why continue getting the surgery if your man likes you the way you are? So let me ask you a question. If your husband loves you the way you are, would you still want to do whatever more butt shots or more fillers? Because he loves you how you are. So he's like, don't do nothing no more.
I did that. Well, I love my lips. I do that. I did that for me. Everything I did for me. I don't care what my husband's said. I did that for me. But because I was married 3 times. But I did that for me.
800-585-1051. If your spouse is happy with the way that you look, would you still want to get plastic surgery? If he's happy with your ass size, your boob size, your fillers, your lips, your eyes. What else do people do? Facelifts,
Botox,
whatever it may be, Botox. If they happy with how they look, love the way that you look, you getting everything at home.
Yeah, but they're not getting it for the guy. They're getting it because they want it.
That's the point.
All right, well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Let's discuss. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
Made it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we had NeNe Leakes and Sierra Gates on the show earlier. They got a new podcast, Me and My Homegirl, and we're asking 800-585-1051. When she was here, I was asking about the plastic surgeries and the fact that her husband likes her the way that she is. This is what she said. So let me ask you a question. If your husband loves you the way you are, would you still want to do whatever more butt shots or more fillers? Because he loves you how you are. So he's like, don't do nothing no more.
I did that. Well, I love my lips. I do that. I did that for me. Everything I did for me. I don't care what my husband's said. I did that for me. Because I was married 3 times. But I did that for me.
So 800-585-1051. What do you do if you want to get cosmetic surgery, but your partner doesn't want you to? Or fellas, how do you feel if your girl wants you to get something done, but you're happy the way that she is? Now, Chris, your fiance, if he gets to the point if you want to get something done, and he's like, no, I love you the way you are, do you listen to him? Do you put his feelings into the thing, or you just say, no, I'm doing it for myself, I don't care?
I still consider his feelings, you know what I'm saying? But if it was something that I always wanted, to have done, I'm going to get it done. You know what I mean? Just because... growing up, I had like the chest of a little boy. Like me and Trey Songz had the same chest.
Jesus.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
And I said that's what I was gonna do. As soon as I moved out my mother's house or got the money for it, I'm gonna go throw some D's on this bitch. That's what I wanted to do. And that's what I did. The person I was with at the time didn't approve of that. They were so scared of me going under the knife, so it didn't matter. That didn't matter to me. I always wanted to have boobs. I'm like, nah, so in my relationship now, is there anything else I want to get? No, I already got everything that I wanted to get, but it would still be the same. If Chris was like, nah, I don't think you should go get no Botox. No, I'm getting that once a year.
But you can understand it though, right? Especially if you're going under the knife, right? He loves you. And he says, you know what? I don't want you to go under the knife. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth me losing you for whatever it may be. You wouldn't take that in consideration?
Yes, I would consider it.
But you're going to do what you want to do.
Make my appointment. Yeah, it's just because it's what I see when I look in the mirror. You know what I mean? What makes me feel good, And a lot of things be coming up when you age, and you be like, nah, I want to stay as youthful as possible. And if I got means to make that happen, I'm going to do it.
Got you. Charlamagne, when you got your BBL, what did your wife say? Did was she happy?
I never got a BBL. This is all natural, baby. But what Jess is saying is true. It has nothing to do with the guy. It has to do with her. Like, if she wants to get what she wants to get, she wants to get what she wants to get. I don't even see where the guy has any input other than to say, hey, baby, I don't want you to do that because I don't want you to, like you said, get hurt.
Right, that's the thing, yeah.
I don't want you to get that, but it's ultimately not up to him.
Yeah. Now, if he paying for it,
right,
then I could see.
But I would fight my spouse, right? Because you see all these people that go under and they never come back.
Yeah.
And I know that if they could recount and redo it, I mean, they would fight their spouse for actually having that surgery. And we see it all the time. It could be something as little as,
I'm not going to say we see it all the time. I mean, there's way more successful plastic surgeries than it is.
Yeah, but we do hear about the cases where people do go under for small things, for typical surgeries that we always hear about, and they never wake up.
They don't wake up. They, things happen. They get infections, crazy things happen. You got to take care of the person after.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, once again, the woman made a choice. It's on the woman. It ain't on the guy. The only thing we can do is put a little input in and be like, hey, I don't want you to do that. But she gonna do what she want to do regardless.
Well, let's go to the phone lines. We got Kay on the line. Kay, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your thoughts, Kay?
So I think, because I'm in a situation like that now, and he tells me, like, your body is fine. You don't need the body done. So I'm definitely not going to go do it. I'll go to the gym. So it's building my confidence and just, like, making me want to work out and do it the right way.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Nice.
All right.
What's up.
Thank you, Mama.
Yeah, of course.
Mary, good morning, Mary.
What's up, DJ NB? Hey, Jess. Hey, Charlamagne.
Peace. How you?
How you feeling this morning? What's your thoughts?
And the 843, I'm chilling.
Hey.
Okay.
I just think personally, you should always just do whatever you do for yourself, whether your man likes you this way or that way. You have to be happy with self first. If you're not happy with self, then there's no need to alter anything for anybody.
You know what, Mary, you're right. But you know what my fear is? You always see these people, especially a lot of times women, and it looks like they get addicted to plastic surgery, right? And then they start looking like the cat woman and the cat lady because they just don't know when enough's enough. Like they never look beautiful enough. Their breasts are never big enough, or they're this, you know what I mean?
That's a disorder, too.
Yeah.
Then, right then, they're unhappy with self. You cannot make anybody else happy until you're happy.
Right.
Self. If they start looking like a scarecrow, it's on them.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye. Raven, good morning.
Hey, MV, how are you doing today?
I'm well. How are you, Mama?
I'm doing well.
Now, what's your thoughts?
I think that, hey, seeing my man tell me about my body, it is what it is. I'm a mama 3. So at this point, guess what? If I want to get my done, it is what it is. You hear me?
That's right.
That's right.
Okay. But
Kamala. Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing about my body.
But now, what if he doesn't want you to go under? You got 3 kids, and he's scared that you might not never wake up. So he's saying, babe, I love you the way you are.
You know what? Who was it? He's on the 85 South Show. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Carlos, DC.
I understand that. I think that is under. That is, that is something that.
Oh, DC.
A woman should make. A woman should make that decision. You see what I'm saying? Of course, everybody's scared about that. If I get told wrong,
Right.
But shoot, at the end of the day, you got to be happy. If I'm happy with my body, or if I'm unsatisfied with my body, I'm gonna take that choice. I'm gonna make that decision for me. You see what I'm saying?
And that's what it boils down to.
Whether it's life or death, I'm getting my.
That's
what it boils down to.
Buried with some D's on there,
We can make the A's work, though, Raven. We can make them little A's work.
Okay.
You ain't got to go under.
Yeah, my back be hurting. At this point, shoot, my back don't kill me before them do.
Jesus Christ. Goodbye, Raven.
All right, bye.
Have a good one. 800-585-1051. This conversation is coming from NeNe Leakes and Sierra Gates, who stopped through earlier today, and they were talking about plastic surgery. This is what they said. So let me ask you a question. If your husband loves you the way you are, would you still want to do whatever, more butt shots or more fillers? Because he loves you how you are. So he's like, don't do nothing no more.
I did that. I love my lips. I do that. I did that for me. Everything I did for me. I don't care what my husband's said. I did that for me. Because I was married 3 times. But I did that for me.
So we asking, what's your thoughts? If your partner likes you the way that you are, are you still getting surgery for yourself? Let's discuss this. The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
If y'all talking about it, we talking about it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we were talking about a conversation we had earlier with NeNe Leakes and Sierra Gates. This is what they said about plastic surgery. So let me ask you a question. If your husband loves you the way you are, would you still want to do whatever, more butt shots or more fillers? Because he loves you how you are. So he's like, don't do nothing no more. You good.
Did that. Well, I love my lips. I do that. I did that for me. Everything I did for me. I don't care what my husband's said. I did that for me. Because I was married 3 times. Yeah. But I did that for me.
So we're asking, if your partner likes you the way that you are, do you still want to get surgery? Jess said, look, if I like it, I'm going to do it. It's for me, not for him. Mm-hmm. Charlamagne says he's done it before and it's for him, not his wife.
No, what I said was it's up to the woman. It's not our choice. Like, we can, say what we feel and, we can express our concerns, but the woman going to do what she want to do regardless.
We got Brittany on the line. Brittany, good morning.
Good morning, Breakfast Club.
How you feeling this morning, Brittany?
I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm just pulling up to work.
Okay, where you work?
In Lawrence, South Carolina.
Okay. So what's your thoughts?
So I'm totally against surgery, maybe because I'm already 36, and I just think about in the long run what it's going to look like. I've worked for dermatologists in the past, and I can see long-term effects when people come in and they're just constantly filling themselves and face, lips, all that, and I wouldn't want to look all blown up or saggy or whatever, in 30 years from now. So I've made it 36 years in my life without it, so I'm just totally against it, not going to do it.
I respect that too. That's what's up.
Thank you, Brittany.
Thank you. Bye.
Hello, who's this?
This is Danielle calling from Burger.
Hey, what's
from
up,
the Bronx,
Danielle?
though.
Good morning. What's your thoughts, Danielle?
I believe, I've been married for 21, with my husband for 27, going on 28 years. And I had a tummy tuck after I had my last child, which is 4 children. And I believe that you should feel confident and do what you want to do, because the same woman that your husband don't want you to be, that's the same woman he end up cheating on you with or being with. Mm-hmm. It didn't happen to me, but I have seen it happen. Mm-hmm. So we hear of these things happening. So I think women should go for what they want. But I don't believe in messing with your face.
Okay. Thank you, Mama.
Yeah, we got some women that feel like that. That's cool with the plastic surgery, but not cool with touching your face.
Right.
I understand that too.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Ori from Savannah, Georgia.
Hey, Ori. Talk to us. What's your thoughts?
So, as a 26-year-old married mother of 3, I feel like women should do it. Because I understand the whole, we're married, we're under the oath of God, we're not supposed to get separated, but it's for me. It's my life. I have to wake up and see it every day. Mm-hmm. After kids, without kids, like if it's my insecurity and I want to fix it, I should be able to fix it. And you should, as my husband, respect that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but he might just want to make sure you okay. You got 3 kids, like you said. You want to make sure you don't go under the knife and something happens.
And I get that, but it's my decision.
Yeah, you're right. It is your decision, but he could have a say in it and what he thinks, and then you could decide what you want to do. And I also feel like a lot of these women that they're doing the same surgeries, they're starting to look alike.
Yeah.
They're definitely starting to look alike. But again, if they want to look like the next big lip person, then they might want to look like the next big lip person.
You want to look like the next big lip bitch? Go on and do your thing.
Thank you, Ari.
I feel like that slowed down a little bit though. The lip thing is, but I feel like the
lipstick did not slow down.
The shape thing. No, I didn't say the lip thing slowed down. The lip thing is still going, but the shape thing when everybody was looking like ants, I feel like that slowed down a lot.
The asses. What is that? BBL? What do they call that?
What do you call that?
That's the BBL.
Yeah, that slowed down. Yeah, I would say that too, because everybody's body was the same. Or they just eating and it's going back to what it was before.
Yeah, you got that, because people think once you get your surgery done, you don't got to go to the gym. You can eat the same way you've been eating. No, like you really have to do things to upkeep the surgery that you got. And then also when that comes from repeat offenders, that ant body situation, like people go in 2 and 3 more times after getting the first BBL. They get a little big a year later, then they go back and they keep going back. That's how you end up looking like an ant.
Can you take it out after you put it in? Let's say you pause. Like, let's say I don't want it anymore.
Yeah.
You could
K.
reverse
Michelle
it?
did that. K. Michelle reversed.
She reversed it.
I think Kim Kardashian reversed a lot of her things, a lot of her stuff too. But yeah, you can. Now, sometimes that don't work because if you got it done super long time ago, like it's going to do more harm to you, which you can't reverse.
Yeah, I thought it's like when they put like the
The shots?
Yeah, the
butt shots?
Yeah, cement. Well, it's not cement, but whatever the silicone, they can't take the. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I'm
not sure.
According to plastic surgeons, interest in BBLs has been declining. They said in 2020 it was a big thing. 2021 it increased, and they said in more recent times it's been declining. And they say it's because it's a trend towards more natural looking enhancements and non-surgical alternatives.
And then also, these women, they were going to have these little side jobs done. Like they weren't going to like licensed professionals. They weren't going to like great surgeons.
They're going
they
Brooklyn
was just
basement.
you know what I'm saying? Because that was cheaper. That was more accessible for them. You know what I mean? So a lot of people that's walking around looking like that, they ain't want to look like that. Neither did they know they was going to wake up looking like that. So.
And not only has there been a lot of decline, to y'all point, there's been a growing number of reversals.
That's what's up.
Yes.
And then you know what, too? What he said, 2020, 2021 was COVID, when people was getting that little extra change.
Yeah.
That little extra change, throw it in their body.
Wasted that goddamn money.
Yep.
Exactly. So.
And then PPP loans went to a lot of BBL surgeries, I'm sure.
Hey, that's crazy. I ain't never do one of them, And them people ain't never go to jail. I should have.
A lot of them, they still going, they still locking them up. They still locking them up, though.
The ones I know ain't
day.
going. Every single day.
Yeah, give them a minute. It's a 10-year statute of limitations.
Yeah, because there's somebody that I don't like that got one. I'm waiting for this bitch to go to jail.
It's only a matter of time.
You stupid. You gonna drop a dime on it? Let me drop a dime on it.
I'm trying to hurry the process.
It's only a matter of time.
All right.
Damn.
Well, we got Jess with the Mess coming up. What we talking about?
We do. So apparently, allegedly, Diddy mother is the originator of the freak off.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna let you know.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies,
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shifter.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
All right, real quick before we get into Diddy mother. All right, look, Lil Baby, he just got #1 on Billboard Chart 200.
That's right. Congrats.
200 chart, so that's what's up. Wham just went #1, so that's what's up.
Dropping the clues bombs for Lil Baby.
Absolutely. Keep doing this thing. He's very consistent like that. All right, so remember when I said Diddy mother might be the originator of the freak-offs? All right, so apparently tomorrow there's the Peacock is dropping the Diddy documentary. It's called Diddy, The Making of a Bad Boy, and the doc gets into Diddy's childhood and his experience growing up in connection to the lawsuit and sexual assault allegations he's currently facing. According to the Rolling Stone, the doc features an alleged childhood friend of Puff's, hip-hop producer Tim Dog Patterson. He alleged that Janice, Diddy's mom, would often throw parties at Diddy's childhood home. He says that during the parties, it wasn't uncommon to walk into rooms where adults was having sex. I mean, that was just their normal. And the doc, when talking about the parties, Tim says, verbatim, "That's what we were privy to. This was what we were fed. Was it desensitizing us? I'm sure it was. Were we aware of it? No, that was just Saturday night." In the doc, per Rolling Stone, this type of childhood is alleged to be why Tim, the longtime friend of Diddy's, Puff, believes that Puff found himself in the position he is in now. And then for background, just a little bit, Diddy is facing almost 40 civil suits from men and women alleging that he assaulted them at some point of time during the span of between 1990 and 2024, all of which he denies. Diddy has also pled not guilty to 3 criminal charges against him for some of the same allegations, sexual assault and sex trafficking, which his team also denies. So
yeah, I saw that Peacock doc come in. I saw another one. Discovery ID is doing. Plus 50 Cent is doing one. Is anybody going to wait to see how this all plays out first?
No, it's all about clicks and likes. That's all they care about. Nobody cares about the truth.
Now I think
I don't know what the truth
should.
Is. Yeah, I'm just saying.
But
the truth got to come out in court. Yeah. Right? It should.
Well, I don't even know about the truth. Just an ending. Let's see how it plays out.
Docs got going on.
This gonna be a part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5.
I guess
this one is delving into why he is the way he is, the childhood and all that type of stuff. So but it comes out tomorrow, Peacock. So if y'all want to watch that, it's going to be releasing.
Because the trial starts in May, right?
Yeah. Well, in more news, Deion Sanders speaks on Travis Hunter deleting his IG. So Travis Hunter is the Colorado football star. He had to delete his IG back in December after he was being dragged online. The people weren't letting up on him because of all the situations with his fiancée, Leanna Lene. Fans hated the way she interacted with Travis on many occasions on camera. His senior night, she appeared to have an attitude. When Travis was doing a fan signing, she seemed annoyed and was ready to go. And during one of his most important nights, the Heisman Award ceremony, when it appeared like Coach Prime had to prompt her to stand up and cheer for him, she did come out and explain that all of this wasn't the way it looked, and she ended up deleting her IG too. Travis, he did return back to IG, but she still has not. So Coach Prime was on Tamron Hall's show promoting his new talk show with Roxy Diaz and his new Amazon doc. And Tamron asked how he felt about Travis deleting his IG, and here's what he had to say.
Did it hurt you when he had to deactivate his account?
It hurt me that he did.
Really?
Because what the enemy wants you to do is stop. I don't hunt and I don't kill. I don't do that, but I'm a country boy that lives on a ranch, and I understand with the wild hogs that come and ravage my property and the deer that runs, and I don't let nobody touch them. When people want to harm them, they harm them because they get a clean shot and they steal. When you moving, it's hard to get a good shot at you if you keep on moving. And when somebody stays still, now you got a chance to attack, and I hate the stillness of that. Keep on moving.
Is that what you told him?
Yeah. You have endorsements, you have people that are sponsoring you to talk about their product. We can't deactivate, we got to activate right now.
My daddy used to tell me that about selling crack. He thought standing around on the corner to sell crack or standing in one place to sell crack was the stupidest thing on the planet.
Absolutely,
He was like, move around and sell your dope.
He didn't say that.
Don't stand in one spot.
Yes, he did. Don't stand in one spot. That's how you get caught.
So he didn't say stop selling dope. He just said
that too. But he knew I was an idiot who was going to be out there doing what I wanted to do anyway.
Right,
So he was just
do it the
telling
right
me,
way.
absolutely,
Or do it as right as you can.
as right as you can. He's like why? He's like he thought that's why they call it the trap.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he said it was a trap
You
back
try-
then. Yes,
yeah.
but yeah. Like you stand in one spot the whole time, waiting on them to come get your dumb ass.
Crazy.
They know exactly where you at.
And by the way, Deion Sanders look good too. I ain't gonna lie. He should have shaped this little beard up on Tamron Hall, but he look good. I said, okay, black man, you better get it. Okay. No, I'm just saying I love to see how black men age like that, and he still be moving around. Anyway, my bad. Anyway.
He got 7 toes.
Excuse me?
He got 7 toes.
When?
What you?
What?
He had to cut off amputate a couple of his toes.
Okay, all right, never mind. Moving on.
No, he still look. I'm saying he still look good.
Look good, but come on.
There's always be little things to let you know that we older.
And
whether it's the gray hair, toe.
Why did they? What happened to the other 3?
But you know how somebody hate? You be like, he look fine. He only got 7 toes though. Like he just couldn't let it go. Be like, he do.
That's crazy.
I love prime time. Okay, just letting you know that.
No, seriously, hold up. What happened to them?
He was sick or something, right?
Oh, so it was
there was a problem, and they had to cut him off. Yeah,
I mean,
it wasn't an
like
accident.
he was born that way.
No.
Okay,
I think he had a surgery and they were cut off. Yeah,
all right, but no, he fine though. He is fine. All right, Glorilla on being single. So Big Glow shared a post recently explaining why she does not have a man. That's what she said.
I ain't got no because I'm such a real myself, and you just be like bitch ass like real deal bitches like. That's what you is, a and I would call it a so fast, like that's why I ain't got no because I curse out like little like little y'all on some real like big make me gotta curse the y'all.
Translation.
Damn, bitch.
What you say?
That's why you ain't no nigga. 'Cause look, if you be cussing if you talk to him like that, man. But look, this the thing though. People really like Glow. Like it's some boss man deal on her body heavy currently.
He was up here blushing when we
I know,
up.
right? And he's also have said things on Twitter. Also Damian Lillard. Now, we never heard him say, we doing things, but we never heard him deny it either.
True.
She's choosing to be secretly. So is she blocking her blessings? Is she picking the wrong type of niggas, or is she like, I don't know, because she said people basically can't handle her. They can't handle her mouth. Mm-hmm. But it's gonna take somebody to put Glow in her soft girl era. Who can do that? Like, is Boss Man D-Lo able to do that? Is Damian Lillard able to do that? Is that why she feel like she gotta be single?
I don't even know what she said, so I have no idea.
But that's what it is. Can't nobody handle that mouth. Basically, that's what you get from that audio, man. These niggas ain't trying to wake up to that. So, you know, she needs somebody that can soften her. That's how I feel about it. But that is Jess With The Mess. Hopefully she finds the right one.
Yeah, salute to Glow. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jess.
Yep.
Now, when we come back, we got the People's Choice Mix. Get your request in now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a salute to NeNe Leakes and Sierra Gates for joining us today.
That's right. Make sure you check out their new podcast, Me and My Homegirl, premieres January 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern on all major platforms.
That's right. And salute to everybody that checked out Jess out in California this weekend.
Absolutely. And then this coming weekend, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I will be in Arlington, Texas at the Improv. Make sure you get your tickets at JessHilariousOfficial.com or ImprovTX.com. Get y'all tickets, y'all.
Yep. And salute to everybody I seen at the Philly Auto Show when I was there this weekend. And also everybody I ran into at the MGM in Maryland. Had a great time this weekend. Hopefully we get to do it again. All right. When we come back, we got the positive note. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, it's time to get up out of here. Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
I do, man. I tell y'all all the time, destiny's not a matter of chance. It's a matter of choice. And that's just true. Okay, life is about choices. Some we regret, some we're proud of, some will haunt us forever. But the moral of the story is we are what we chose to be. Have a blessed day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?